Holy howdy to you, expanding beautiful gifts of creation. Precious ones, today's spiritual nectar is how grateful I am for abundance, and I'm not referring to money and material possessions per se, but the abundance from a different but important perspective for Rev. I was asking the cosmos for something to create a video that others would find interesting. And this came across one of those poster-type platforms, and I thank my friend Tammy from Florida for this post. Here's the quote that really touched me. Quote, "Your definition of abundance can also include the space you have in your life for rest, rejuvenation, naps, taking long breaks, practicing stillness, doing nothing." End of quote. Beautiful souls of the Moor, I am grateful we have a home, some land, and 2 used vehicles, and Blink Bumble Bottom, our golf cart. But the abundance I'm talking about is very precious and powerful for me, and I experience it every day and throughout the day. This space I have in my life for rest, rejuvenation, naps, taking long breaks, practicing stillness, and yes, doing nothing are great gifts to unwrap for me each day. Because of my health challenges, I'm home much more than I used to be. I'm restricted physically in what I can do, so the space I keep is sacred and meaningful. I do not watch sports or the newscasts, watch very little TV. We'll watch some discovery programs while the wife and I are eating dinner. There is a sacred way for me, just like you, to be useful for the cosmos, so it's important of how I utilize this space. I call our back deck, as most of you know, the back deck of oneness. I truly feel connected to all that is in pure love and tranquility. Yes, the land is sacred, but preparing my space to be highly conscious in my loving is setting the stage for amazing things to happen with all that is around me. The space in my head, the space in my heart, the space in my inner essence directly impacts the space I create throughout my day. Some say, "Rev, you're an anomaly. Something different, abnormal, peculiar." Yep, that sounds like Rev my whole life, to be honest with you. Here's why I say this. First, it is the reason I came here at this time, to be different, to be that anomaly in pure love. Secondly, the way my father raised me to test the waters of all institutions. Thirdly, I have taught on pure love for 40 years, and when you get down to it, it's not a popular foundation for living for other people. It requires much work and inner searching and a releasing. Fourthly, the health situation some call limitations on my life, but these so-called limitations have opened beautiful doors of beauty and meaning. These so-called limitations have created an abundance of space for me to grow and expand and become. Fifthly, the near-death experience on November 29th, 2018 took me into the presence of pure love that no words on earth can describe. Sixthly, in March of 2020, the watchers told me for the wife and I to stay home as much as possible, only to go to purchase groceries and parts and supplies for home repairs. That meant quit going to places just to be going to them, quit going out to eat, which we used to do. It has been an incredible sabbatical for Rev Ned. Please know each one of us are on our own path. We're on our own journey. Remember to be you, everyone else is taken. This is my call, if you will, my path to walk and be. There is nothing in this world that can come even close to this abundance of sacred space for Rev. So awesome wonders, the space for rest is phenomenal for me. Not just for Ned naps, but when I'm at the table preparing and out on the back deck of oneness, there's a spirit of rest, very tranquil. I'm very selective to the music I release into my ears and into the space around me. That in itself is an invitation for higher energies to come. Many of my visitations that have happened to me was when I was still. Being in a space of oneness and being in a sacred space of tranquility and a space of pure love. There are many times when I go on that back deck of oneness, I'm not researching anything, not writing anything, which I do each day, not watching videos, but doing what most would call doing nothing, being one. But in that so-called place of doing nothing is really a beautiful abundance that my soul needs, that my mind and heart needs, that my inner essence needs. Creating a sacred space and being in that sacred space is a choice we all can make. We are sacred beings that need a sacred space. I'm going to repeat that. We are sacred beings that need sacred space. Wow. Thank you for stopping by. Be you, precious one. Everyone else is taken. Big sky hugs to you. Until next time, have a wonderful and meaningful day. Take care.